Welcome back to Rimworld. So this episode, I think we need to basically tidy up everything we've got going on right now. Things are going good. I mean, this base is doing much better than almost every other base we've ever had in this series, including, you know, obviously the previous two series as well. So we're not doing too terribly. I can't imagine there's much more in terms of luxury that we need then. So let's check their need tabs first and foremost. Okay, Jilp's Sagsy's got an unsightly environment. Not a problem. Nothing we can really do about that. So, Sarai is sort of the problem child here. So, disturbed sleep times 3. Bedrooms are a must. We really need to get another 2 bedrooms set up. Now, I'm thinking we actually keep this one as a, I don't know, hospital/research room, something like that. It would be kind of nice to have a spare bedroom anyway. What I want to kind of focus on is always having 1 bedroom extra than what we need. That way, if we do get an additional sort of recruit, we don't have to immediately start panicking and building a second bedroom or something like that to help them, you know, with their day-to-day life, because we've got that exact problem right now, whereas Sarai slept on ground, unsightly environment, sick, serious pain, recreation deprived. Most of this is going to be from the fact that she slept out in a field because we didn't have anywhere else to put her. So we'll try and deal with that as soon as possible. Now, we are going to get a shit ton more wood, and then that's probably going to be it for wooden buildings. I do want, after that stage, oh, I've already got it all designated, apparently. After that stage, I would love to go back to stone cutting again, or at least start stone cutting this time around, and get that dealt with afterwards, because that's starting to be a little more relevant now. I think now that we're trying to get a bit more of a permanent base setup also and trying to get an idea for how the base looks, I'm probably going to demolish all of this and rebuild it a little more effectively. As it looks like now, it's kind of ugly and pretty inconvenient that the bathroom's in the middle of the base, which is also going to be the rec room. It's not ideal. Speaking of which, let's move this actually into this room then, and we'll have this sort of, like I said, the recreation area is probably a good shout for that one. Bedroom, I think, should take top priority. We don't have anything else queued up, do we? No. So we'll get this one dealt with next. That way it will give them another bedroom to work with. I do kind of want to keep this, like I said, like a hospital room. A dedicated hospital room would be kind of good. Although, it is no different to a hospital right now, huh? I might have that as just Jilp's bedroom, seeing as he's going to be the one doing all the researching anyway. Yes. How are you doing, Tang? Do you need any more bed rest? What's your health like? It's a gunshot and a cut, both of which have had a decent treatment. 24 out of 40 on that one, 15 out of 25. You know what? I'm just going to convert this back into a bedroom because it's going to be too much effort to build 2 whole new bedrooms. We don't have enough wood for it, and I'm not willing to commit quite yet to the stone cutting game. Let's go for super jump on that one then. Sarai can go into there as far as I'm concerned. And then our new colonists can go here. We'll try and build, I don't know, bedrooms kind of around the mountainside a little bit. There's not really, I'd like to keep this area fairly open for farms and I don't know, wind turbines, solar panels, whatever the hell we want to put down, but also it's kind of a bit more of a distant area, kind of what is most likely to be in the first line of fire immediately. So a little bit of distance, but not too much. Of course, we can build all the way down here, or, you know, even up towards this area too. When we find a better way of getting better power as well, that'd be kind of helpful, because these wind turbines are shit. So when we find a better way of doing that, we can switch out to, like, geothermal or solar. Mad Ibex Ram. Where are you, Mad Ibex Ram? Because we've had a problem with you boys in the past. Okay, he's charging over, but I'm not too concerned. Now, in terms of research, I was actually looking at this very briefly before we dived in today. I'm thinking with the research, we just basically stick to our guns, literally. We go smithing to machining to gunsmithing, and then after that, we'll hop back over to something like microelectronics to get the advanced research bench. I think outfitting everybody with weapons beyond just a short bow would be a little bit more appropriate for this early game. Also, please don't shoot that, because it seems pretty awful. Please don't accidentally shoot the Great Devourer. Oh, God. We're fine, I think. Good shot, and this is a good way to train her up. I might actually get her to do more raids, just sort of solo for a while, because she obviously needs the shooting experience. Jilp has 12.47, Tang has 0.68. Oh, God, they're both garbage. Good. Like mother, like daughter, then. How's that bedroom coming along? We've got a bed down, and that's half the battle as far as I'm concerned. That's all we really need there. Come on, Sarai, you can do this. Killbots could need a bit of work, I think. That's not ideal, the fact that they can just immediately head for the exit. Yeah, you know what? Better plan? Let's do something like that and have them come out there. Ideally, we want them in the center of the kill box. Oh, to be fair, we could do it all the way across. If the door's over here, they're going to cross that way anyway, right? Unless they've got ranged weaponry, at which point they'll just pile up around here. But as long as we put our colonists on this side, that should be a much better idea, I think. That way it gives them longer before they can get to that. Melee characters, especially Manhunter packs, this sort of new setup that we're trying to go for would be a lot more effective. Do you want to finish that off and actually eat the damn thing? Stabilize. No, I don't want to stabilize. Thank you. There we go. Finish off. I don't know why some options take so long to pop up, huh? It's not like we're playing on speed 4 right now. Okay, haul it over. How's the bedroom looking? I think we're going to need a little bit more wood first, aren't we? Yeah, because he's gone back to researching for a while. Okay, let's remove that. It's a shame we wasted so much on these walls, but I really do think it was necessary. We could remove this and just have the stockpile as one big sort of stockpile recreation area. Is that more important than a bedroom? Absolutely not. So thank you. We're going to remove all of this. Of course, we've got running water. We need to actually start working on that this episode as well. Getting the Hygiene finished is also at the top of my list. Bedrooms, obviously a little bit more important than having a nice, comfortable toilet. Jilp, do you want to come and get this all deconstructed? I'll manually designate all of this. Obviously, we've got deconstruction set a little bit lower than, than researching, which I'm happy to keep that as a permanent thing. Oh, come on, really? We need, like, such a small amount more wood. Is there anything else that perhaps has grown in the meantime? Yeah, nice. Okay, that was very convenient. Go and cut this one down, and that should give us enough. Oh, God, don't finish those off, you shit. Okay, it's fine. The kill box is still workable like that, so I'm actually going to deconstruct these. Kind of a little bit of a waste of wood there. Let's deconstruct these, forbid that one. All right, there we go. That should be enough, right? We're good. Nothing to worry about. We don't actually have to build the corners, but I'm going to do it because it's very much minor amount of wood. Like, it's such a small amount, and it's really a lot nicer like that. I would like to get this dealt with, though. This, obviously, gaping hole in the kill box there. We could remove that one and stop, Jilp. My boy. We're going to argue. Okay, come on, get this done. And then let's build another copy here. There we go. All right. Nothing to worry about. Or still wasn't enough wood. Huh. Very, very good. Very funny. Now, the other downside is, of course, these embrasures take up just a ridiculous amount of wood to build. Kind of went a little bit zealous. Or overzealous, I should say, with that. What do they cost? 5 wood? Wait, what? 5 wood per go. Oh my god, that's the other mod that makes them... Right, yeah, okay, that's my mistake. There's another mod that we did have very briefly, but we actually removed them because they provided 99% cover effectiveness, which is pretty nuts. We removed those in favor of the ones actually included with Combat Extended because they're a lot more balanced. But the other ones I was using cost 15 wood, these ones cost 5. Apparently we've got a load of wood in the stockpile now. Was that... Did we genuinely just... Excuse me? Oh, because they actually dismantled all of this wall here, because deconstruct is lower than construct. Haha, very funny. Alright, so it's not a big deal. I mean, as I've said previously, this kill box is massively overkill, no pun intended, for what we actually need it to do right now. And what was the range on the bows? I just want to measure this out, so that we can plan it while they're asleep. Oh, God. The range on them is much, much bigger than I thought. Okay, I'm an idiot. I really underestimated the amount of... This is a huge waste of wood, I apologize. It's diarrhea from dirty water or not washing their hands. Oh. Oh, because probably the well is untreated. It's just untreated water, right? Or from not washing their hands. Well, that's our own fault in that case. We do have a single wooden water tub there, which is the best we can do. We'll deal with that in a minute. Like I said, I'd rather get the kill box in the bedrooms. The more, you know, life-saving stuff dealt with first. And then we'll move this whole embrasure sort of back here a little bit. I know I wanted to keep this bit fairly open. What we might also want to do is maybe put a big wall. Bear with me on this one. I'm not actually going to do it right now. Actually, we'll do it with the plan instead. We might also want to put something like a quite sizable wall like that to force them to move past this one a little bit more. But of course, there's no reason they wouldn't just shoot back at that stage. Let's remove that. Obviously, it will work incredibly well, like I said, against melee characters, manhunter packs. But in regards to just sort of actual enemies with guns and things, probably not so viable. Right, I'm going to move deconstruct up because that's causing me a whole world of issues having it higher than research. Get to work. All right. It's going to deconstruct that one, and then, of course, we've got those other ships as well, which is quite ideal. Roof collapse. And in case you hadn't heard, Columbus needs treatment. Why? Is that because of gut worms? Wait, what? Oh, diarrhea major. I was going to say, that's not the same thing at all. Hunter likes range weapon. It doesn't matter because we've enabled melee weapon hunting. Obviously, it's a lot more risky. Need warm clothes. That will be an issue. The outdoor temperature is going to reach 3 degrees C. So actually, it's not too bad at all. That's quite a generous winter temperature. And then, are those ships dismantled? We're starting work on those. That will give us the plasteel we need for our multi-analyzer. So the only thing we're missing at that stage is gold, which we might get with another fallen ship chunk. Or there might just be some on the map. Let's take a quick look around. Well, as an immediate overview on the map, I can't see any. Yeah, no, I can't see any at all. If you notice any and I'm completely blind, please point it out in the comments because that would be super, super helpful to get enough gold to set up the multi-analyzer. That way I'd be a little more comfortable sort of barreling towards it in terms of the research tree. But for now, seeing as we lack the resources to actually build, you know, a multi-analyzer, and I suppose we've got enough for the advanced research bench now. Yeah, we do. I don't mind going for that so much, but the multi-analyzer would be pointless researching, wasting all that time when we can't even build it. That's one downside to the kill box being this large. We can't roof over it. Oh, you know what? We might just be able to be very close. So we'd have to make it a little more narrow if we wanted to do that, I think. All right, how are we doing in terms of research then? We are almost done with smithing. You know, we're 4/5 of the way there. Then we've got machining and gunsmithing to do afterwards. I don't know. This might sound a little ambitious, but if we could get guns done this episode, that would be massive. Let's focus on just building a shared bathroom for now, though. So, we want a toilet, obviously. That's generally how these things work. We could just plumb it straight into the water grid. That's actually not such a stupid idea. I was thinking that's absurd, but it's actually not that bad, because we could go like that, and then put down a stall door, which gives some privacy. So we put that down as well. That's going to be a fairly cheap little bathroom there. The only downside is we haven't got any way to get rid of the sewage. So we need to build, what is it, a septic tank? Am I blind? Stall door, primitive well, burn pit. How do we get rid of the waste? Am I blind? Oh, unless it just generates it and we have to remove it like you do with the latrine? Well, hang on. If we don't have any way to actually... We're going to have to research that, surely, then. I honestly don't know how this works in regards to dumping waste if we obviously don't have a way to deal with it. I'm not blind. Hang on. Let me just double check this again, because people will point out that I've basically just completely ignored what we needed. No, there is definitely not like a septic tank or anything, huh? So it does need to be connected up to a sewage outlet. Can we just... Oh, we'll spread on land and disperse in water. So we could just actually build like a great big... We could just pump it straight into here, huh? Let's do it. Creative solutions require... Or creative problems require creative solutions. Let's do that. Okay. I'm fine with that. We're just going to dump it. We're going to call this shit cave. It's going to be shit cavern. We're going to have shit cavern, and it's just all going to pump into that. I can't imagine between 3 colonists are going to like that much shit anyway. But fingers crossed. I mean, I would only assume so. Plenty of meals still. The rice is coming in pretty quick and fast. 86% grown. Yeah, I think we're good for meals. We've got quite a nice balance on that one by the looks of it. We can't quite roof over the whole kill box. Well, that's frustrating. How many blocks are we out there? 3. So we could bring this back down by 3 blocks, but obviously that's complete madness, seeing as we've just raised it up by another 3 blocks. Yeah, I'm fine with that. It doesn't matter too much. Obviously, as I've been told, the kill box is more effective in the darkness, which is why we wanted to roof over the goddamn thing in the first place. However, you know, I think, what's that, like 8 blocks of light illuminating a couple of squares around them isn't really going to make too much of a big difference. Tang and Sarai have nothing to do. That's not good news. Why don't we send them out hunting, especially Sarai? She could do with the experience. Tang, do you have a weapon? You have nothing. Let's get Jilp to craft you another bow then. Make short bow, make stone arrows. Obviously, we've got that queued up as well. Rudy, are you capable of crafting? Sarai absolutely is. Sarai, congratulations. You are now head crafter. I mean, you're better than nothing. It's a short bow anyway. I mean, what the hell do we want to do with a short bow? Is that good? No? What else do I need to do? For colonists use for... Wait, what? What else do I need to do for the toilet, though? Information? Well, I don't know. I mean, it's connected to water, and it's connected to a sewage outlet, sort of. Is there something else I need to do? Some sort of halfway point? Maybe you can't connect a toilet straight up to a sewage outlet. Maybe that's not how that works at all. Can be placed anywhere. Sewage will pool and spread on land, or disperse in water. Yeah. So it does work on land. We don't need a river for that. Obviously, it's a lot more inconvenient just having a cave literally full of shit. What have I missed, then? We've got water... Oh, my God, we don't have water storage. So we're just getting whatever the well is pumping to the toilet. Oh, you fool. Okay, our water tower then I think is probably a great plan. We need 50 wood. Can we just put out, like, steel? That seems like a massive waste of steel. It's 75 steel. Or we've got to go and chop down another 500 trees. Honestly, there's 500 trees in our garden. So let's just see if... Yeah, we got a couple more grown on those. We can go slightly outside the gates as well. It's really not a big deal at all. Let's put down the water belt. I think this is the problem, huh? I think that's exactly why nothing's working as intended. I think everything else is fine. I don't know what else we would do to change this at this stage. All right, let's do that then. Sorry, rice farm. Not that we need this much rice anyway. Is that... Hey, there we go. That actually solved it. Nice. Okay, so we've got a working toilet. Working shower would obviously be quite good as well. So let's go for... I'm just putting down whatever the hell we can get at this stage, to be honest with you. Does not require a sewage outlet, so we could just put that... I mean, I also want them to have privacy, because it's a shower. They do get upset if they don't have that for some strange reason. So we're going to sort of do something like that and put down another stall door. I think that should work. Jilp, if you could work on this immediately, that would be fantastic. That way we can get rid of this goddamn... Sorry? No. That way we can get rid of this goddamn filthy wash tub as well, which would be kind of ideal. Alright, get to work on that one. Nice, we're done. We're good? We're not good. Still not working. Oh, is that because we're not getting enough water, perhaps? Well, nothing's using up the water. What have I not got this time, then? Doesn't require a sewage outlet. Okay, well, we don't have one of those. Or even if we did, it's connected to that. Maybe it's just because there's not enough water. Hey, there we go. Okay, so it just required a little bit more water. It's all about patience in Rimworld. That's what I find. Just sit by and let things play themselves. You know, just play on speed 4 and just see how the game does. That's my modus operandi anyway. Hot water tank. Probably also not a bad idea. It's just basically easy mood as long as we've got excess power, which we have a lot of excess power. Now, we need to put you over to repair because one of our windmills has broken down. Even though one is apparently enough to keep our only battery filled up, we might as well have it repaired, right? We could actually put down a second or third battery. That wouldn't hurt. I might build a second one just to really help if there is a real, I don't know, power emergency deficit. And of course, as we build more stuff, like hot water tanks, we are going to need to store more power. Alright then, so let's go electric boiler. I think that's a great idea. I want to keep it all sort of clustered together as much as possible so we have to do less plumbing. Hot water tank can go there as far as I'm concerned. And let's go like that. That should connect it all up, right? Then all we need is power cable, which is fine. Obviously, we're going to need to run power cables throughout the entire base anyway. And honestly, they're not too far away. Okay, sweet. That's not much of an ask there, I'd say. Jilp's going to do a little bit of repair. I use the latrine rather than the hidden toilet. That's nothing. Absolutely no complaints with that. I'm surely not going to be annoyed about that at all. Well, can a man not get any privacy around this place? Those stone bricks have been using the toilet for hours now. I can't even click on them to remove them. Look at this. That's very annoying. What are you talking about? Oh, God, it still counts as the stockpile. Right, okay. Understandable. It still doesn't explain why I wouldn't use it, because obviously the limestone bricks, unless they're just on top of the toilet seat, it's like, god damn, if only I could move these bricks anywhere else. Alright, what do we need for the electric boiler then? We need more steel. Man, I thought we had loads of steel. I guess we did build the tower and obviously the outlet and the pumps as well. Right, let's go and designate these guys to get a little bit more steel. And that's basically our hygiene dealt with. You know, they've got hot water, they've got a toilet. It's not a personal one, but it'll do nonetheless. Then we want to go for machining and then gunsmithing. Now, it's going to be a pretty hefty little bit of research here, but it's not too bad. It is Super Jilp after all. He can manage it. Okay. Is mining actually set higher for him? I'd rather it wasn't, because obviously these other two don't really have much to do most of the time. So having Jilp doing research while they go gather resources, and then when they're done gathering it, Jilp can come out and build it very quickly. That way we're sort of distributing the labor around a little bit more. Alright. That's looking pretty good, I think. Obviously, the recreation room is shit because it connects literally to the toilet. In fact, it basically is because that's just a stall door, right? Just a very thin, like, I don't know, MDF-style door. That's pretty garbage. I like your chunk in your bedroom, although we are going to move it because that's just ridiculous. The amount of times you'd stub your toe on that, huh? Okay, so 3 bedrooms are done. That's what I set out to do. Hygiene is done. Well, I've done everything I said I would do with the episode. Now, the other thing I did joke about is obviously guns, but at the rate we're going, might not be too unbelievable. Fall has begun. Oh, God, don't scare me like that. Right, so we need corn, basically. And we need to at least start on a pretty major corn harvest. Otherwise, we're going to have some concerns come winter. What about potates? Because corn obviously takes, what is it, like twice as long to grow? Almost, yeah, basically twice as long there to grow. Potates also last during the winter. Limited lifespan. I'm going to disagree, Chief. That's 46 days. Corn obviously lasts, whoa, a lot longer. All right, then. Let's go for corn instead. We've got enough time, I think, to get in a single harvest. How long did they take to grow? It's 11 days. Well, winter is another 15 days. So in theory, as long as the temperature doesn't drop by too much, we should be able to get at least 1 corn harvest. So we might as well go for quite a sizable cornfield in that case. Maximize our winter crop here so we can definitely survive. Ooh. Well, that sucks. One thing we didn't check out was actually the factions. So the Gentle Tribe, neutral. Rough Outlander Union, -30. Savage Tribe, -30. And then, of course, the Pirate Band. So actually, we haven't got too many factions to worry about. We've got the sort of expected amounts. There's a couple of separate factions there. Ideally, we want to make friends with all of them, but the Pirate Band. I've talked about this very briefly before. One of the things we can do with that is... oh, we got some herbal medicine out of that, too. Nice. One of the things we can do with that is essentially capture the pirates, not execute them. We don't, obviously not return them either. Oh, well... return them, not for mood, but replace all their limbs with, like, peg legs, things like that. What that's doing is nerfing the faction, and those characters will turn back. Another thing you can obviously do is feed them a whole bunch of drugs, and then when they come back, they'll carry those drugs with them, and you can sell that. You can use the enemy factions as almost like a farming mechanism, essentially. What have we got in the cargo pods? Those are nutrient-based meals. Disgusting, but, you know, it might help us out during the winter, which is coming up very, very quickly here. Thank you, Tang. This is good. This is actually just genuinely very good. We've got nothing to worry about here. Those guys are hard at work while Jilp is doing meal prep. That's absolutely fine, seeing as we do have slightly higher demand for meals. Actually, I should adjust that a little bit, huh? Let's go for, like... let's go 30. I mean, that's 10 meals each. That's probably a little bit too much. Then we'll put that down to, like, 10. That seems fine by me. Now, getting a dedicated cleaner would also be kind of nice. Tang's going to harvest and grow. Let's have her set clean to be higher as well. I think that's okay. And we'll also set mine to be quite low for her. The kitchen's getting a little bit dirty. Obviously, we're running the risk of food poisoning then or something like that. Jilp, are you okay with your bedroom? What needs have we got? Recreation unfulfilled. Unsightly environment. 8 without a table. That's your own fault. Serious pain. Okay, so we need to tidy up the house. We need to... Oh, awful bedroom. Is it really that bad? Oh, because it's dirty. Okay, yeah, we need to clean this place up pretty quickly. That is definitely one of the largest things we've got to concern ourselves with. Besides that, though, I think we're good. Recreation is another concern, especially for Jilp. Although he's basically dealing with that pretty much. Where is he? Oh, he's just in bed. Okay, fair enough. We're all good then. Moods are high. I'm pretty happy with how this one is going. I've got quite high hopes for this series, I'm going to be honest, because after last time when we started that first little bit of playthrough, and then it obviously was an incredibly good start, quite defensible, a little bit challenging in terms of, you know, wood or harvesting, but raids I think would have been so easy to deal with, and then it not working, or a mod updating, or whatever the hell happened with that, I never actually found out. I think a mod was removed from the workshop that was core to it or updated. Not being able to log back into that was a pretty big blow. I was actually kind of tempted to give up. But this one, I'm enjoying. If we'd have had another Jilp where we would have immediately died again, I'd have definitely put my foot down and said, nah, scrap this series, we're done with it. But this seems pretty good. The only thing I am concerned about with everything right now is the water. Although it says it's empty, but it clearly is filling up very, very quickly. Much faster than we can use it. Ooh, is that... Oh, I thought it was a cold snap, but it's just fog. Tang has contracted diarrhea again. Tang, wash your goddamn hands. This is twice now. You're like a diarrhea addict. Let's put down a, is that the basin is pretty good? Yeah, let's put down a basin, because she just cannot be trusted doing this. She's unbelievable. I suppose you wouldn't really want to go in the shower every time you wash your hands, huh? Now, there is, what is it, like in the Hygiene Mist? It's like a kitchen sink. Chris's room cleanliness. That might be a good idea just to put down here. It seems like a pretty good plan to me. And then, of course, we want to go to Hygiene and also stick down a basin, because Tang can't be trusted not to shit everywhere. Thank you, Tang. And let's also go for a wooden plumbing there. All right. Let's just solve another one of our very immediate issues. And again, guns, have the biggest concern for me. That's the one thing I'm really worried about, is if we get a raid right now, are we going to be able to repel them with 2 short bows? Well, technically, 3 right now that we have another one. What do I want to do? I want to assign loadout, change that over to bow. Perfect. And then she should hopefully go and equip that as soon as possible. You're not like incapable of violence, something ridiculous. No, you're just garbage of violent. In fact, it'd be better probably to give her the knife. I think it should be way more useful. Jilp is now 14 intellectual. Jilp, my friend. Oh, we've got mad skills in this mod pack, by the way, except I haven't configured it this time around, so it's just... Wait, have I? I need to double check that. Hopefully it's not set to the OP mad skills. No, it's still set to basically slightly... So, 50% is none, 50% for half, 200 for double. The Rimworld default value there is 100%. So what this means is that our skills are decaying 30% slower than the base game. Mad skills is 0 by default. So this is 70% harder than using base Rimworld. I've also disabled everything else they've got, because some of it was very, very OP. So all we've got there is just a very minor skill degradation. It's... You know, I don't consider it much of a win for us anyway. I didn't realize that needed plumbing, but in hindsight, what the fuck did you expect? It's a kitchen sink, you madman. So Mad Skills is really not doing anything different to the base game in terms of... Well, it is, but it's doing such a very small, measurable amount that we're only going to notice it over the period of a very, very long campaign. So the only way we're going to be rewarded for even using Mad Skills is if we play well in the first place. So I think that's a fair trade-off, huh? I've explained all this before, so I won't go into it too much. Oh, good, another one of these fucking things. Is the game really loud to you guys, or is it just me? That seems really loud all of a sudden. Hey, Rimworld? Excuse me. Shut up. There we go. Alright, let's deal with this drop pod all of a sudden. Not a big fan of them just... expires into it, generates terraforming light form. Okay, well, luckily, I was going to say I'm not a big fan of it suddenly dropping enemies on us, but we do get a while to head over there and deal with the goddamn thing. So we're going to send Jilp to deconstruct it. Yeah, I didn't think that was the case. I was going to say we sent Jilp because he's got the higher construction skill, so if we got anything out of it, that might have been good. Oh, shit. Man-hunting snow hares. 2 of them. Do I not deserve more of a challenge, Randy? This is what you send at me. 2 man-hunting snow hares. Honestly, I kind of want Tang to deal with it so she can build up her skills. Oh, speaking of which, they're actually here pretty quickly. Right, draft up, get down there. You as well, you're garbage. Right, good luck. Oh my god, I don't know if we'll survive. This is absolutely nail-biting. I'm not sure if this is what the colony is ready for. Good luck. Man, we are screwed now. This is ridiculous, come on. This is why they get an infection from fighting the hares and die. Okay, good shot. Well done, Tang. I don't like the way she's shouting prepare to die and a hare. That's very strange. That's very weird. Okay. I think we can ignore the hair going through the kill box. I'm fine with that, thank you. We can skip over this a little bit. Good luck. Round 2. You're garbage. Level 1 in shooting. Hey, you're not so garbage. I mean, you're still garbage, but you're not that terrible. Well, that was a hell of a first raid. Rimworld, your difficulty questions me. I really just don't know what to say with it sometimes. This is why I'm a big proponent of playing Cassandra, by the way, rather than Randy. Randy is random, sure, can make the game a lot more harder, or it can just make it dumb. 2 snowhairs attack us. We've got 3 armed colonists and quite a sizable base with power and plumbing and everything. You know, I feel like there's something to be said about playing on Randy when you're looking for a bit of an early game challenge as well as... Because occasionally it's just like randomly, here are some drop pods right in your base, you're dead, game over. It's kind of like playing Merciless, but you're sort of on a whim. What is he doing there? Oh, he's building... My god, I was like, what the hell are you doing building walls there? I didn't ask for that, but no, of course he's building plumbing to the kitchen sink. Good. Let's get that finished off, because I mean, Tank, I might even set you to be highest tier cleaning, because this is ridiculous. This base is just honestly disgusting. I can't even bear to look at it anymore. Get rid of this. Should we get rid of the well? We don't need it anymore, huh? Oh, god, Jilp, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Get rid of that one. I don't think they affect, you know, water treatment or anything like that. If you just have a regular well versus a water well, I think they are the same in terms of your likeliness to, you know, die of a disease or whatever. Don't refill it. I want you to deconstruct it, you strange man. Okay. Research is looking good. We are halfway through machining. Build machine tables to craft guns, grenades, flak armor, and disassemble dead mechanoids for resources. In the base game, you build charge rifles at the machining table, right? Oh, no, you build charge rifles at the fabrication bench. Do you build guns in the base game at the machining table? Honestly, don't remember. Or maybe the machining table is where you build the guns, but then you need gunsmithing to actually, you know how to build the guns, or for it to unlock guns for you to craft at the machining table. Okay, fair enough. If we can craft guns, obviously, after getting machining, I'll take whatever the hell we can get at this point, because with these two, we need all the goddamn help in combat that we can. Reach level 14 intellectual. So there you go. You can see that Mad Skills is not super OP because he's getting the 14th level in intellectual twice there, which I kind of installed Mad Skills to prevent that happening, but I know a lot of people were somewhat concerned about it being a little bit OP, which is why I nerfed it into the ground. Corn harvest is in. That's great news. Winter is safe. Oh my god, that's a lot of corn. That's maybe a little bit too much corn. So one thing that would probably help out with the amount of friggin' dirt we're getting in the base is finishing off the floors. How much wood do we have? A decent amount. Put one there, put one there, put one there. Okay. Now, in terms of this room, this we're going to have to rebuild anyway. We're not always going to have this as a bathroom slash recreation slash horseshoe slash stockpile room. It's not much call for that. We'll deal with that in a minute. Now, what is this sewage doing? It's just sewage outlet. Oh, so we haven't actually had any sewage out of it yet, huh? It's a shame we can't just have more of these fecal sludge, because those are actually useful later on for making fertilizer, as we found out before. This has been a good episode, I think. I think we've genuinely achieved so much more than I was expecting this early on. I mean, it's been 3 episodes. We've done, like I've said, so much more than we've managed in every other episode of this series and the last one combined, more or less. We're at a stage where everybody's comfortable with plumbing. That's essentially the stage we were at with the actual first successful colony, where we had Tetsuko and Erica and Grumple, all of those guys on the river colony. We've already caught back up to that. Obviously, we're a little bit behind in terms of, like, the only thing that colony had that this one doesn't is the advanced research benches. Besides that, though, we're basically caught back up immediately. Unbelievable. And this isn't, like I've said, this hasn't had too many changes. The only difference is Jilp is strong. However, a raid can immediately turn up and kill Jilp because these two are garbage with shooting. It is essentially like Jilp versus the world again at this stage when it comes to raiding. I'm glad we built that basin because it looks like they use that every time they use a bathroom. I didn't realize it was so important. Okay, well, that's fine. That's good. Nice. I want to get the machining table done by this episode. We will get that built and see if we can at least start crafting something, you know? Who stopped this one? Why did you craft some arrows and then stop, my guy? It seems very odd. Oh, unless I've set them to harvest to Highland Craft. No, we actually haven't. And there we go. We've done it. Man. Okay, pause that. Guns? I mean, I did joke about getting guns this episode, but why the hell not? It's only 500. Jill, back to work, my guy. Good luck. Okay, let's get down this machining table then while we're waiting for that to go with its usual, or for that to take its regular amount of time. Machining table is 150 steel. Right, so, in fact, don't build it there. I changed my mind on that one. Wait, we have 150 steel? No. Okay, we don't quite have enough, but they were just moving the resource over there anyway. We need power. We also ideally would like it in a fairly lit up location, so I'm going to put it here, and then we'll run a power cable sort of down vaguely to here so that it can connect up to that. So we need a little bit more steel. Let's send these two off to go and grab some steel then. Where are you? Mining is already one higher than harvesting. So the only thing I'm concerned about with having so many farms is if we do want something like mining done quickly or crafting it done quickly or even cleaning. we need to be very careful about not having farms so large and not having the job set up so that they're not just going to be constantly farming forever. That's intended to be sort of a backup job because we don't really have much else to do right now in terms of colony management. Right, let's also go for expanding the cleaning area. Completely forgot about that. That's probably why Tang is sad for the most part. You know what, we should probably also expand it to include these rooms as well. I know that we're not really doing much with them, but it certainly couldn't hurt seeing as they're visiting them, you know, every now and again. Alright, so we need... Done. Wow, Jilp, you beat me to it. So what can we make? We can make simple helmets. That might be a good idea. Which gives moderate protection against sharp attacks, not effective against blunt weapons, naturally. We can make grenades. You're joking. Oh, there was that FSX lying around on the map somewhere. This stuff here? Oh, it's Promethium. What the fuck is Promethium? It doesn't degrade, which is why I was like, oh, we're going to get that when we actually need it. As long as Jilp isn't set to Hall Plus, I'm okay with them going and getting that immediately. What else can we do then? You're going Molotov cocktails to make a melee shield, so we actually could make a melee character then out of, was it Tang, seeing as she's garbage? Make lots of grenades. Composite helmet is Devil Strand. Yeah, we knew that we needed Devil Strand for armor. Oh, good. Well, we've got the FSX, so we can make 90mm HE cannon shells. We can't make grenades, but apparently we can make all of this garbage. Obviously, we don't want to make any of that garbage. What do we make like a ballistic shield? Restricts the use of a two-handed weapon. Make a ballistic shield and make like a sword and turn Tang into a... basically just stand her here and defend the gunners. That actually might be a great idea. Sure, let's do it. In that case, we'll also build a smithy. Probably not a bad plan. Again, we need it in the light, so I'm going to do it. If we do it like that, we could also put a chair in the middle and they'll both count as comfortable areas for them to stay in. Okay, so now we've got the concerns of winter about setting 2. So let's turn that off and let's also put down some heaters. Excuse me. Temperature. We put one here. We can vent it into this room, and this room. And then, of course, it obviously we'll keep that room going by itself because that's the same room. And then we'll have to give you your dedicated own heater. We've got more than enough electricity for it. These wind turbines are really putting in the effort. Now that we've got batteries, it's really cancelled out the negative aspects of those. We need more steel, I assume. We need so much more steel. That's fine because we've basically got ourselves a couple of dedicated miners for a while we're waiting on the guns research. We're also going to need a lot more... Ooh, okay, cool. Devon. What is he? 68 years old. Probably means he's highly skilled. Sure. You know what? Let's do it. One town councilman. One town councilman. Good lord. And one town guard. Welcome. Have you got a weapon? Nothing. He is fairly well skilled. Yeah, I thought that would be the case. So he's got good shooting, good melee, good construction, good cooking. Sure. T-tail like animal hater. Strong constitution is obviously fantastic. And gay doesn't make any goddamn difference. Right, let's do it. Goddamn liberal. Right, let's go for hauling. That's going to be tier 1. Same with these ones. Remove this one and this one. You are now a dedicated cook. Goodbye, Jilp. Especially as he's got a major passion in it too. He'll catch up to Jilp's level in no time. Brewing is irrelevant. You can also be a constructor. That I am fine with. In fact, let's have you dedicate repair and take Jilp off. And then if you want to, after you're done with that, harvest grow seems fairly okay. And similarly, mining. Rather than be mining than harvesting and growing, seems we've got, you know, so many people good at that. And he's garbage at it. But I don't want him harvesting at all because he'll just fuck up all the crops. Plant cut is always number 1. I'm fine with that. I think this is a fairly okay character. Again, removes a lot of the pressure on Jilp, so we can do a lot more research without having to worry about meals running out or anything like that. Right, so he's going to immediately head down here. Fantastic. Tang. Tang, use knife. Let me set up. Let's set you up as bow. Set you up as nothing. Let's... Oh, we've got knife. We've got knife already set up. Brilliant. Beat myself to it. Awesome. So she's going to put her arrows down. She's going to get a knife equipped. You come stand here. Super Jump and Sarai, we might as well wait for them for actually turn up first. Devon is going to hopefully come and grab... Okay. Stop this. Devon, come and grab your bow. He's going to haul a meal to the... Oh, the one out of his backpack, right? He's going to grab his bow and arrow. Nice, he's squatted up. Moving down to the kill box. And then we'll move Sarai, and I think we'll need Jilp's help on this one. The only thing I'm a little bit annoyed that we didn't have time to do, and again, I basically betrayed that rule I set up earlier of always... Oh, God, what have they got? Oh, shit, they've got guns. Oh, God, they've got guns. We've bought bows to a gunfight. We've literally bought a knife to a gunfight. Well, let's hope this kill box works then. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot we had embrasures there. You might want to back off. Good. Well, that was a little bit faster than I was expecting. Fucking Speed 4 really blew the lid off of that one, huh? We want to kill the other guy. Get his gun. Okay, who's not injured? You two. So, Jilp. You've got also good shooting. You might want to get out here and just kill him. Or actually stand here and just kill him. Come on. You can do it, Jilp. Okay, in the meantime, how are you doing? You got shot a couple of times because I completely forgot about... We need to remove this. This is too much of a two-pronged sword. I don't know why I thought it was a good plan. Obviously, I built it before the kill box was there. That's why I thought it was a good plan. That has not worked out well at all. Oh, God, she's about to die. Right, in that case, sleeping spot. Yeah, speed 4, really. I don't know why it didn't slow down, because obviously in combat, normally, slows down when you're in combat, but for some reason, that was just not having it today. You two are in charge of hunting him down. Devin, are you okay? You've just taken what? A bullet to the left shoulder. You'll be okay. You rescue Tang and immediately start patching her up. Is that okay for harvest? No, it is not. All right. 10 to Tang. Just give her doctor care. We need to stop this going out of hand. So doctor care, but no medicine. Prioritize tending to Tang. Good. Okay, you two kill him. Get that gun. Get that gun. Chase him. We slow it now because obviously we've winged him a little bit with that. Good, 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 good. Get over there. Try and cut him off a little bit. There we go. Okay. Take him down. He's got shields? How did those arrows not affect him? Oh, they hit him in the backpack. Sorry, my mistake. How's she doing? Okay, I want to keep a closer eye on this one. I'm going to trust those two. Come on, Jilp. Good treatment. Oh, 25% with no medicine isn't a bad treatment. Let's phrase it that way. Sounds like they're doing okay. They actually aren't doing any damage all of a sudden. Why? What the fuck is that? Cthulhu? Great Devourer fought a shot goat. Of course it did. Those shot goats are known for being fairly lethal, huh? The issue is I want to get Devin back so we can treat him. How are these arrows not affecting him? Were they bouncing off his bullets? That one actually did some damage. Good. We're not going to be able to stop him. Oh, fuck. Melee. Just punch him. Grapple him. Don't let him get away. I want this gun. This is too important. Jilp, you need to... still tending. Come on, get him. Come on, get him. Nice. Nice. Got him. Okay, that was a big concern. I don't know why arrows were just literally bouncing off of him then. That didn't make any fucking sense. He's not wearing any goddamn armor. Oh, he's pretty good. Teetotaler, nudist, industrious, gay. Industrious, obviously fantastic. And he's also got artistic and a fairly okay intellectual. This world surgeon. Now, he is going to be bleeding out because we hit him with a couple of arrows, but he's also in a position whereby we can capture him and not have really much to worry about. Congratulations, you are now a prisoner. You bring him back because you're uninjured. You are in charge of picking up the gun. you pick up the gun, pick up the gun and hold the silver. There we go. Okay, good. I think we're fine. How's she doing, Jill? She's still not tended to completely yet. That's fine. I'm glad that we were able to stop that guy before this was finished. All right, good. Well done. Level 13 in medical. Let's put down some medical beds, or at least a medical sleeping spot. Down just a couple of these in here. Sorry, Sarai. I'm going to be using your bedroom. If you put one there and one there, they get the bonus of comfort from the end table as well, even though they are just sleeping on the floor, essentially. Okay. Get rid of that. Rescue. Good. Get that gun as soon as possible. So, hang on. Arrows deflected off of that guy's head. Sorry, arrows deflected off of the other guy. Yet this guy lost his head to an arrow. What some bullshit Game of Thrones Series 8 Episode 5 is that nonsense, huh? Suddenly they're just not doing anything anymore after taking off a guy's head. Doesn't make any goddamn sense. Alright, get him to the bed. What do we need to do? You've had your treatment. Nope, Jilp is too busy playing chess. I'm sorry. Prioritize tending to him. Tang's going to be fine. No, I'm not concerned about Tang at all. Now, we need to make sure that we set you back up for best quality medicine. Now that Devon's back, we can try and patch him up a little bit. And Jilp, make sure you're tending to... Oh, he's already tending to him as well. Fantastic. That's a good prisoner. That's a very good prisoner. I'm very impressed by that one. Let's get this gun back to base as soon as possible. Ammo piercing. Or armor piercing ammo there. That's very nice. Cool. Wow, that went much better than expected. That was a really, really great raid for us. Getting Devon, who is, of course, pretty skilled. Getting this guy, who's pretty skilled. The colony's growing so quickly, we can't keep up with the demand for bedrooms. Now we need to stone cut. Now we desperately, desperately need to stone cut. What have we got lying around? Loads of marble, and we have... Okay, a fair amount of sandstone. A fair amount of... So let's make just marble chunks. Let's make a shit ton of marble chunks then, huh? Production, let's put down a stone cut stable. Put it wherever. Honestly, preferably in the light, though. Oh, we just have to build more lights. You know what? Stop pissing around with this. Honestly, we just build some lights, my guy. Need some more steel, but obviously the only reason we had to stop doing that was because of the raid interruption. Thank you for watching. Been a good episode. We've got 2 new colonists potentially out of this raid, which are both fairly skilled in something that's going to prevent Jilp from doing his research, which is high priority right now. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Hope you guys continue to enjoy this series. That was a good raid. Thank you, Randy. I mean, I would prefer something a little more challenging. But no, don't say that. Look at what's happened with all the challenge that we've been throwing out. This one's finally going well. Don't take this away from me. Shout out to Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Baniel, Sidini, Conspired C, Crazy Pack, Crosis, Danny Good, Donald, Eric B, Escape, Bakunda Vasquez, Fungus King, Harik, Haydog, Jimbo, Jocelyn Dean Tesla, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Mullen, Necrophilin, Palvis Presley, Serthal the Swede, Toby Cruz, Tom Terror 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Bacchus, and Zazzy 7011 for your support, the Insanity Lovers on Patreon. Thank you very much for keeping this channel going. Thank you for enjoying the series, more importantly. Thank you. Much obliged. And a big shout out as well, of course, to Asro, Adam Person, Akari, Akari, Andrew Wilson, Betimus Max, Sidini, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Dunk207, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Faulkner, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, GDWK Run, Genji Circo, Gray, Haji Damar, Hancock, Harry McGowan, Icy the Great, Israel, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Joran DeVries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plock, Justin Walters, Llewellyn Thomas, Matthew, Nathan Flores, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Nixie, Pan Samu, Pantherpaul, Smirtworm, The Insane Pickle, Venom Meow, Will Wade, Wolfie, and Zico 2. Thank you all for your support.